All right, let's talk about Israel Adesanya and the do's and don'ts. First things first, he needs to stop dropping his hands. He has the habit that he throws a jab or a straight, whatever type of punch, and he drops his opposite hand. Now, you see this with Anderson Silva. You've seen this with Kevin Gastelum. You've seen this in his glory kickboxing days. It leaves him exposed with the leading hooks. As you can see with Kevin Gastelum, it was his leading right hook since he's a southpaw, and also with Anderson Silva. But the leading left hooks also work, and bad for Israel Adesanya, Robert Whittaker's left hook is a big problem. And as you can see there, a left hook was what knocked him out when he fought Alex Pereira in kickboxing. So he has to be careful with that. And you know that Robert Whittaker is going to throw his left hook and he's going to come through right down the middle with a right straight. Now, how is Israel supposed to avoid that? First things first, he has to keep his hands up. Then he has to use his reach. But again, the main thing is he has to keep his hands up. As you can see here, he goes crazy. He drops his right hand, leaves him exposed. Boom, leading left hook. Now, that leading left hook is very dangerous coming from Robert Whittaker. He has to be able to pick off his shots, be able to go right down the middle. Let's talk about the do's and don'ts for Robert Whittaker. He needs to avoid bending his knees and fight more straight up. Reason being, he's fighting a tall, lankier person in style bender. When you bend your knees like that and fight shorter, you're going to leave yourself exposed to a front kick directly to the face. Same thing that happened with Anderson Silva against Vitor Belfort. So he got to avoid bending his knees. Another thing that Robert Whittaker needs to avoid is that he leans forward behind his punches. When you lean forward behind your punches like that, you're going to leave yourself exposed to the jabs and straights. And you're fighting a world-class striker like Stylebender. It already happened in a fight before in the welterweight division against another phenomenal striker, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, which was able to follow up with the jabs and straights right down the middle and go away with a W. So how is Robert Whittaker going to beat Israel if Israel got more reach than him? He has to fight him with his leading hooks. He has to be able to set up the hooks. He's going to have to be able to mix it up. But the leading left hooks is going to be Robert Whittaker's prime weapon, because Israel Adesanya likes to hyperextend his jabbing hand to hold back range, and also he drops his opposite striking hand, so it leaves him exposed. This fight could go either way because, like I said, the big role in this is going to be Israel's jabs, straights, and his front kicks. And as you can see, Robert Whittaker's left hook. This fight could...
The double champ does what the fuck he wants.
Smoke weed every day.